Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ankush, and in this video we will have a short discussion about what is the difference between Oracle 11G and the 12C. Here Oracle 11G means which is referring to the grid control, and 12C which is referring to the C here referring to the cloud computing. So they have designed a structure for 12C database in such way that they can use this 12C database for the cloud computing. Now we are going to see what is the main difference between Oracle 11G and the 12C. Here the main difference between Oracle 11G and the 12C is about multi-tenant architecture. You might have heard this terminology in different interview, and in most of the interview they will be asking the question based on the 12C databases. Since it's new into the market, you will find more and more questions, and this architecture of the Oracle 12C is pretty much different with respect to the 10G and 11G databases. Now what is meant by Oracle multi-tenant architecture? In multi-tenant architecture, we can have one container database. So I am assuming this is your 12C database. 12C database, okay. In one 12C database, you can have your one CDB, which is a container database, and inside the container database, you can have your multiple pluggable database. Now I am assuming this name it as a PDB1, okay. This is PDB2, and this is PDB3. What is this CDB? Which is a container database. Container database is having the metadata information about your pluggable database. So this is having only the metadata information. And this is our PDB1 and PDB3. I will take one example to understand this concept, why we are using this PDB pluggable database. The main important use of this pluggable database for the resource utilization. Now what is this resource? We have allocated RAM, okay. We have our disk is there. So I will take this RAM example. What will happen? Whenever we are creating our database, we are allocating SGI, which is a memory. I am allocating this memory as a 5 GB to this database. Okay. So previously what was happening, even though if I am allocating 5 GB of RAM, 5 GB of memory to the database, it was not using properly, because our memory will be used by the queries which are running on the databases. Let's say it can be a select query, it can be insert query. Now since we have only one instance and only one database, okay, so here what was happening in the 10G 11G databases, we need to connect to the instance, okay, and then it was connecting to the database, okay. So we have one instance for one databases. Now in this case what is happening here, we have a multiple pluggable database, PDB1, PDB2 and PDB3. Now if I am allocating 5 GB of RAM to this database, it will be shared by the three database, PDB1, PDB2. So this can be take 2 GB of RAM, here PDB2 1 GB of RAM, and this can also take 1 GB of RAM. Let us take one broad example which we are using on the daily basis so that you can understand better. You know about the Google, right? Google can have multiple applications. So let's say here on the top we have a Google which is having one container database which is storing the metadata of your pluggable database. So this is your CDB, okay. So Google have a multiple application. The first one is your YouTube is there. Second one is your Drive, Google Drive, okay. Third, it can be your search engine, which is Google search engine, okay. And what else is there? YouTube and your Gmail, which we are using on the daily basis. So one container database is there. Inside the container database we can have a multiple pluggable database. PDB1, this is PDB2, this is PDB3, and this is PDB4. Now if Google is coming and they are allocating, maybe it can be 9 GB of RAM, okay. This 9 GB of RAM can be used by the multiple applications. This is like that. So it can be 3 GB. Here people are using more, so I am allocating 4 GB. This is 1 GB and it can be 1 GB. So like this multi-tenant architecture is happening. So in short terms, what I can say, in multi-tenant architecture, we have a container database. Inside the container database, we can have a multiple pluggable database. It can be 252 pluggable database, and day by day it is increasing. The same architecture is coming from 12C to the 18C, and again it is moving forward. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe this channel so that you can get more and more videos based on the Hadoop, Oracle, SQL and many more technologies. Bye bye for the day, and if you have any queries, you can comment into the comment section. For training also, you can come back to me. Thank you. Bye.